Well, yeah. I guess going forward, there's a couple different things. Firstly, is the area just after these two bonfires is it's got three crystal lizards in it, and each of them seems to drop something really nice. So it
Okay.
may be worth just killing those real quick.
All
But
right. That
they
seems
are
like a good
fast
idea.
and they jump into holes.
Oh. I also definitely lost my souls out right outside this area the last time because those guys,
Oh
all
yeah.
those scythe dudes, ganged up on me. Well, I guess do we want to just meet up at this one and just go forward then?
Yeah,
Sweet.
I
I
think
will
so.
restore myself then. Because you said you managed to get to this bonfire in your game already,
Yep.
right? I think we did that last time. This is also welcome back to Dark Souls 2. This is part 10 already, Tim. Part 10 on our third Souls
Part
game.
10, and it's just so fun. The dying included. Though in the moment, I will not agree with that.
Only after when you reflect on it. That's the only time. Only after. All right, and like always, I have to go in and edit the stream info so it's actually broadcasting that we are playing Dark Souls 2 instead of games and demos. Because
Well, I
for some
mean, this
reason,
is technically games.
I mean, it is. It's it is, but like for some reason it can't specify on its own. Like I have to. Well, and it's funny because like some games do. Like when me, Alex, and Ulysses stream Ratchet and Clank, it auto applies the category setting to that game without having to go in and do anything. Or like several of the things that I've streamed have just automatically haven't had to edit it at all. And then every once in a while, like, even, or actually, I think I'm pretty sure Demon Souls remake and Dark Souls 1 um, just had like they. I'm pretty sure those just automatically. Whatever. It's not like it's a big deal. It's not like it's a lot of work to have to actually
It's
do.
just
It's just
frustrating as a
it's just inconsistent.
kind of,
I don't know.
yeah.
It's just weird. Like why? Why can't you do it when sometimes you can? Oh. I keep waiting.
Oh, you might see my sign if you turn around.
Bright eyes. Every now and then I think I'm get a little bit worried that I'll kill you with my laser beam eyes. I don't see it actually.
Away from the bonfire.
Mm.
Maybe it was too
Ooh,
close.
there it is. Oh, look at that.
Wow,
What is
right
this? What is this? Hey, I got an email from my tattoo artist. And I think he's always booked out really far. Do a little ad right there, but Nick Scrade at Uptown Tattoo, fucking excellent, genius tattoo artist. But I may be getting some work done in like December.
Well, that's pretty fun.
Ah! Oh, it's one of those guys.
He's tricky.
He's also not
And he
moving
just
for
bursts
some.
through.
He's also stopped moving.
Well, we're gonna take advantage of that. Ah. Well, I got more, so ha.
And those guys are not. Those are not enemies that go away. Which I feel. I mean, I guess it's like it wasn't that hard to kill them, but like.
We should have tricked him into smashing this one.
Oh, is that what you had to
Maybe
do?
I think that's what the secret is,
Shit.
because there are some that are like that.
Okay, what is
Pull back.
this? Still no mimics. I keep wondering, when is it gonna happen? Torch required ahead?
Um, oh yeah. This does constant poison while you're in here, but I do have the cleanse thing. Oh shit.
I don't even know what that was. Oh. Wow, this is fun to run around in. Definitely gonna need a little poison heal there. Yay, thank you. Oh, let's just go right back in here. Okay. Alright.
Okay. Well, at least this.
It's a relatively simple.
And then there was another path forward.
This is where I think we went and then died last time, yeah?
Just maybe there. Oh no, wait. That's not where. Up here and then to the right is. Remember it was a trap?
Oh, yeah. Because you
Yeah.
can't get back out.
Oh, I see. I wonder if I can hit. Aha. Okay, so that triggers the ambush. Now let's see what I can womp out. Or no?
They started running around, but I think that's probably where we have to go too. Yeah. Oh shit, they're coming
One of
around
the ways.
behind us. One of them's coming up. Oh,
Oh.
they're all coming up behind us.
At least we've got them funneled in. And you
Yeah,
can't
so only
spell
one at a
funnel
time.
without fun.
Oh shit. Okay, all
And
right.
that wasn't all of them, but that was 4 of them.
Was that 4 of them? Well, that's still pretty good. Because I mean, God, I don't even remember how many there were in here, but
It was too many.
Simpleton's Spice, huh?
It reduces the skill requirement for a spell.
Oh, that's cool.
So theoretically,
I could give
you
that
could
to
get
you.
spell casting focus, imbue it with raw damage so that it doesn't scale with intellect, but does a base level of high medium damage.
Okay,
And
okay.
then
That's
you
pretty
use the
cool.
Simpleton Spice to unlock the more powerful spells, and then suddenly you're a warrior with, say, Lightning Bolt.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
And there's an item over here, and then the way back, and then I wonder what's over here.
My souls. This is where when we went in here, oh hey, no name 20. Hello from North Wisconsin. Oh hey, you're way up there, huh? Well, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat.
If I'm correct, you're at the soon-to-be wife's family's part of the state. Am I correct? I think I'm starting to remember places, even.
Yeah.
Places, faces. So, I think we have everything in this area.
Okay.
Go forth towards where your souls are.
Guess we have to, yeah, go back around up here.
It would be nice if we had like that poison bite ring or wherever the fuck it was.
Yeah, hungover as shit. Just doing a lot of drinking last night. I mean,
Oh,
hey,
congratulations.
that's fun. That's a fun time. Is that
Oh, do not
just
jump
death?
in there.
That's just death. All right,
That's just
it's cool.
death.
I'm actually gonna rest at the bonfire again because one, we cleared this area out, and then also because my sword is like already like half damaged, and I
That'll
do
do
not
it.
want that to break. And I don't know what did it or why. Oh, perhaps one of these pots breaking. This might be what did it. Well, good. Well, good on you. That I drinking from like 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Damn, you went hard. You went hard. I mean, hey, that's awesome though. That's awesome. I bought actually just recently bought this mango almost said mangarito, which honestly is probably what they should have called it, but it's a mango margarita mix that a month or two ago now, or maybe a little longer. I still haven't actually tried it because I don't know. I guess I don't drink that often. But I don't know. It sounded like a pretty enticing flavor. Today's a take it easy day, and then we're gonna go hard again tomorrow. All right. Well, hey, you got a plan. You got a plan. You got a plan, and that is good. All right. I am back at the bonfire and fully rested. This armor set that I have, like I have yet to come across anything that seems better than this so far in the game. Like this is like fucking solid fucking armor set.
Yeah, that is a really good arm. Where did you even pick that up at?
Just remember those giant dudes? One had the like hammer or like club or whatever, and then one had the sword and the shield, right? And the what was that? You know what? Here, let me make sure. Let me just check the title. It was in the Tower of Flame area.
Oh yeah,
Those guys?
Those guys.
I farmed those guys a absolute shitload, and eventually I got them to have so many item drops that I got their entire armor set plus the shield. That's actually the shield I'm using too. So literally everything I have on me except for the sword is from that specific enemy type. And I upgraded the armor, the whole set, a bunch on top of that too. No Name 20. Tomorrow, we float down the river on tubes with coolers of drinks. That sounds fucking awesome. I wish I was there. I wish I was there. That sounds great. I would love to get drunk floating down a river. That sounds like a lot of fun.
That is a really fun day.
I've never done that. I've never even been tubing at all.
I'm going to have to take you. Oh my gosh! As long as you bring copious amounts of sunscreen.
You know, it's funny. I don't. I mean,
fun.
yes, yeah, absolutely, I will. But I actually don't sunburn very easily. Like I.
Oh, I suppose that would be your.
My Italianness. Well, you know, it's funny because I went. God, this was like I was barely out of high school, so this was years ago. But I went to the Wisconsin Dells one time with a few friends. Alex, right, is one of our rotating co-hosts. Was also there, and we went to the Wisconsin Dells, and we were there for like 3 days, and then some of the people with us had a darker skin complexion, right? And so they were making fun of us because they were like, haha, you're gonna get sunburned, right? And like Alex got sunburned, his sister got sunburned, and they were wearing sunscreen all 3 days. I didn't even put sunscreen on until the third day, and I didn't burn like at all. I didn't burn even a little bit. Oh, didn't see that guy. Woo. What is that fireball coming from?
I
Oh
just
shit!
decapitated a guy with
Way
one
up
head.
here. Well, that's an interesting
Oh,
just
don't.
concept. Don't fall down. Ah!
Yep.
Ah! Run back through. Wow, we have 6 viewers right now. Holy shit, that's amazing. Whoop.
Well, hello,
Okay.
hello, all you viewers.
Hey, everybody. How are you today? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hope you're having a good time. No Name 20. It's a small river, so it's not nasty like the Mississippi. Good, because the Mississippi is nasty. See, I will run back to the bonfire to summon you again. Or I guess
I'll
there's
just
not.
drop it in the tunnel entrance to that
All right,
area we're heading over into.
all right. I'll just wait over here then. Wow, six entire viewers. That's just crazy. Oh, it went back down to 4. Hey, that's okay though. That's okay. Whoever stopped by, I hope
We were just
you
like,
are
oh, I
having a
was
good
looking
day.
for Purple Wing 832.
Said somebody else. That's okay. It's okay. Thanks for stopping by anyway. You know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I am not. Oh, whoop. That's it right there. I am not here to tell you what to do. Yeah, no, the
Except
Mississippi River is
if you're
nasty
gonna be
though.
making beef stew.
Except if you're gonna make beef stew. Oh, you
Yeah.
know, Tim. It was on Tuesday. Me, Alex, and Ulysses were doing our part 3 playthrough of Ratchet and Clank, and our very kind, well, not subscriber, but very kind follower, the Edman, raided us. Which I don't know if you know what a raid is on Twitch, but a raid is when you basically transfer over everyone watching your stream to someone else's as you end it. So we had like
cool.
7 viewers at the same time for the first time ever. Sadly, it happened literally right as we were signing off and ending. But the Edman is very kind and, was like, hey, I'll definitely do it again in the future. So, like, I thought that was super cool. And the few new people that have not been to our stream before stopped by very briefly, which was very cool. Oh, I am poisoned.
Poison. Oh, I keep trying to do it with the staff. And it's like killing you more and more while I'm just looking at my staff.
It's all right.
Like, oh.
I've got a lot of health items here, so not a big deal. Oh, those you could kill those. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Skeptic spice, huh? I don't. Not
that's
sure. I
the
believe
miracles.
this is spice. Call it Scully spice. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that place makes it look like you can walk down into the water there and then you just fucking die.
Yeah.
That's
Why
so
is there
neat.
even? You know what? I bet we drain it. I bet we drain that somehow. Because there's a stairway going down, and there's a doorway on that left side of the room. I bet we pull the lever somewhere, and it drains it so we can go down there. Oh, that was a trap.
Are you poisoned?
No, it only got me a little bit. Not enough to.
Well, I'm almost.
Yeah, I mean, it was, still enough. What happened? What is up with? Oh, now I'm poisoned. What is up with this dude? He's just like decided to put his dick into the floor between the, what was he? Looks like he's trying to fuck the floor. Like, what is going on here? Did you kill that guy, or was he just up here? Oh, you killed him and he just fell over weird. I thought that dude was just up here. So I was like, why is
the
the
fog wall?
interesting
Do we
that?
go through that?
Well, let's see, because we could also try and drop onto that platform down there. Let's do.
Oh, there's an area over here.
Oh, I actually went in there and got the item that was in there already.
Oh,
But there's also from the top of the stairs. I wonder if
yeah.
we can.
Oh, that
Right, you
jump.
see that? Yeah, and that looks like a whole other room. Like, let me go down a little. Oh,
Well, don't. Oh, I didn't die in the water there.
well, hey, that's pretty
Well, I'm
impressive.
gonna run up there.
So yeah, I'm thinking there's got to be a way to drain the room so we can. I bet that's an area we can go into.
There's another path back there too.
Yeah, so like that. Yeah, I
Okay.
wouldn't be surprised if it's landing that jump and going into that little room. That is where we would do that.
Okay, so don't sprint onto it either. Just roll onto it.
Oh, that didn't.
God damn. Oh, maybe because you're
You
slower
know,
than me.
that is probably why. That's probably why. That's okay though. It's okay. It's all right.
Have you seen
Heading to the lake. Talk to you later. All right, no name 20. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and
best
you
of day to you, good sir?
have a good time in the water. I am trying to, I'm trying to get to hit the water sometime soon because I haven't done it at all this year yet, and I really enjoy being in the water. So, yeah. I'm sorry, Tim. What were you about to say?
Well, I'll interject that seeing as you haven't been down a river tubing while drunk, that seems like something I'm gonna have to uh, ameliorate, especially
I
when
like
that's
the
doubled with your no water woes.
I like your use of the word ameliorate. That's a good word. I don't You don't hear it very often.
It's one of my favorites.
That's yeah. I like that. Bonfire or like this first hallway, or do you want to
Oh,
put your
just
sign
in
in the
the
second one?
I did the second one.
Cool. Awesome.
There's also a
Awesome.
crap ton of items we can get down in the poison area where we kill these two giant dudes.
Of course there is. I just wish we had like poison proof rings already or something, you know? This would make it so much
So
easier.
go look up where that is. All
Oh well
right.
you're Oh sorry,
So
did you find it
just
already?
before the first boss in Earthen Peak is where it is. And
And we
Earthen
haven't
Peak
even
is
gotten to
the
that.
area after Harvest Valley. So we get the poison bite ring after this area, which is just stupid, but
Well, maybe we'll come back for all those items then, and we'll do like a slightly more proper exploration, um, after we manage to go get that, you know.
ooh, that was a good save.
Just literally
Right
as
as he
he
was
was
about
about
to
to,
smash me.
just barely, just fucking barely. Um. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. So I think I think I am going to be able to get a tattoo appointment in December. And I am going to start, at least get the first session of my Attack on Titan tattoo. I think is what I'm gonna try and go
I
for.
think that's going to be a good thing to go for.
which will be which I so you know how I've got the big Mortal Kombat dragon on my back.
Yeah.
So most of the rest of my back is probably going to is going to be covered up by the Warhammer Titan. I think I'm going to do. I have it's almost like a portrait of it, like a
Oh
saint
yeah.
style portrait of the Titan.
I like that.
So I don't know how many
Very much
sessions
so
that's
like
going to take. It's not going to have, nearly as much color as my Mortal Kombat tattoo does, because the whole thing is color, right? Like it's green and it's got red in the mouth. It's drooling lava. There's smoke wisps all around its like body. It's got yellow in parts of it, so that's got a lot of color. But the Warhammer Titan, if anyone if you've watched Attack on Titan, the Warhammer Titan is
I'll see if there's anything worthwhile down here.
basically the Warhammer Titan is like all white, so it's not going to require a whole hell of a lot of color. Um,
Oh,
there's stuff.
yeah, there's a couple fun guys.
Oh, I rolled off the side. Damn it!
Damn it.
Tried to
Yeah, I
land
think the
again.
trick is you on from the ramp, you what is it? You kind of like roll towards the entrance of the door from that point on the ramp, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I've also only got two human effigies now left, so I'm getting low.
I have double digits of them, so
Oh, okay.
there's at least that. And we did find the vendor, if I'm correct.
Oh yeah, I think
That
that's true.
sells
We
them.
did.
I have enough
That's true.
souls for a level, so I'm gonna quick do that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I've I've been scarred. Apparently, Harvest Valley is 60 to 70, and we're level 100.
Oh wow, Jesus. Okay, and we're still dying all like. Well, I guess you know what? We're not really dying much to the enemies. It's just trying to jump that's killing us. So I suppose that's going to be at any level. You're going to have a problem with that. So
Yeah, I have 18 human effigies, so I'll give you like 8 of them.
cool. Thank you. Oh yeah. So, but I was saying, if any viewers, if you've watched Attack on Titan, you've seen the Warhammer Titan. It's got a bit of red. It's in the face. So that's the only that's the only color I'm gonna do. It's just that. So, but I think the series has ended. It actually had a good ending, which I was nervous about for a long time. So it's now for me, I think, time for a tattoo.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's gonna really turn out well. I kind of like the idea of it just as a saint because, like, in the mythos, it actually was kind of revered as like a kind of not a deity per se, but
I mean, kind of like the Titans they're kind of thought of as these
there were titans
mythological.
that were worshipped. Like,
I'm actually sending you a picture right now. That is the image that I'm going to kind of base the tattoo off of. Just so if you'd like, you
oh,
can kind of
nice.
see what I'm
That looks really
talking
awesome.
about. So like, yeah, this like saint like, but then it is going to have the red face that it has in the show.
Nice.
But yeah, this would be pretty cool. By the way, Tim, I know you read the final chapter of Attack on Titan, when it came out. But did you read the slightly longer version of the final chapter that came out like a couple months after?
I did not.
This is about 8 extra pages, and that might not sound like it would make a huge difference, but it makes actually a very big difference. And there is some wonderful story, I think that adds. And even there were like little things that I could nitpick about the final chapter that I was like, I wish they had a little more breathing room, or I wish the ending just went just a tiny bit farther. Well, those 8 pages do exactly that. So the little qualms that I did have about the ending are kind of taken care of by the extra pages. So if it actually just made it even better. And it truly was. Oh wow! I can't believe that actually worked. Oh shit! I really just missed that entirely. Oh, this guy will run into the poison jars if you just let him. I love that. I love that he'll just like
poison himself.
Yeah.
I've been playing this dinky little it's kind of like a board game, video game almost.
Okay.
Called For the King.
Interesting.
And,
all right.
Like there's fun little bits about it, but like just the fact that like there's these enemies in there that look almost exactly like one of those little things that's just like those little mushroom things.
Oh yeah.
They do exactly the same thing, like the poison cloud. And I'm just like, whoa. It's kind of fun to see which properties borrow from which properties.
Right, like it was like clearly inspired by, or at least,
yeah, those.
If nothing else, they were both.
Mushroom, or at least derived from the same source, because
right.
I'm sure other sources or other places have done it before too. Ooh, I got a life gem.
Nice. I do. And I'm glad that you can get some items from.
Oh shit! You're poisoned.
What's going on?
Well, I guess an entire part of Oakdale is like.
Well, why?
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on? I hear the little.
We had
beeping,
like an emergency alert that there's like a stretch of road in Oakdale that's closed. I don't know why.
Is that an emergency alert?
I'm guessing because something really bad happened over there.
Like a really bad car wreck,
like,
maybe?
Do not be alarmed.
It's the do not be alarmed. It's the don't be alarmed alarm.
Yeah, this is the don't be alarmed alarm. Nothing to worry about, just avoid this area at all costs.
Alright, so let me watch you make the jump, because you did it successfully once.
So not that.
I'm also going to go spend my souls real quick, actually, because I have almost 60,000. Or, almost 60,000. So, I'll be right back to summon you again. We'll have to fight those enemies again, but I don't want to lose those souls.
I'm going to swap out a couple of my spells because I realize that shadow orb thing that I can shoot seems to do a lot more damage than the other spell I have.
Yeah. All right. God, that's so 60,000 almost is only good for 3 points, 3 upgrade points now.
Hey, I have Chameleon now, so I can turn into a pot again.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that from the first one. All right, and going back.
So what level are you now?
I am soul level 108. You said like what level? Like what 60? Or level 40 to 50 or whatever it was is supposed to be the level we're at in this area.
Yeah.
And I think that's a matter of the fact that we do everything 2 times, like bosses and everything 2 times. That just boosts us up so much. What?
Damn,
We're
I picked
also
up a
at
new
like
staff, and I think it's better. Sweet.
yeah. We're also at like 64. This is like 65 videos now. I think something like that.
In 4 more videos, it's gonna be even nicer.
I'm really looking forward to hitting that 100 mark. I think that's going to be a really fun.
Okay, so I got a new staff,
That does
and
not
it
work.
is stronger, but I've upgraded this one like 7 times, so it's stronger now. But if I upgrade the next one even just twice, it'll outpace this one. Because like the scaling for shadow damage is S rank apparently.
Oh, okay.
And these dark sorceries are did we want to grab the items down there?
I think let's wait and do it when we have the rings. Let's like come back after we get the rings from the next area.
Alright.
I don't know. I don't know. I just, we keep. Those areas are just such a pain. Goddamn poison. Goddamn mad dog. Whoop. Alright. Poison is cured. That does a lot on my health though.
Alright. Now.
Oh god, this
Oh
thing.
yeah, the thing's up there.
Do we want to just go through the fog door, or do I keep trying to get this thing? Because I don't know. It seems really hard to. Oh, all right.
So for you, do a running jump, but you have to angle it so that like if you roll extra, you're running into either the gate or into here. Does that make sense?
Yes. It
So
does.
like do it from just a little bit up on that ramp. Not
Oh,
maybe
not
that
the
far
stairs.
down,
Or yeah,
but
like
a
right
little
here.
bit
You think?
higher up on there.
Like right here.
A little bit more. There. And then just do it as angled in.
Nope. Still
Damn
didn't.
it. Okay.
Still didn't work.
I'm wondering what's even I'm guessing it's just items. So I think we can skip this if you're
For now. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
come back to it. You know, we'll come back to it at the same time that we come back to get the other items in the poison
Yeah.
fog. Do the same thing. But yeah, for now we'll just go through the fog door because that we just die every time I try and get on that platform. I don't feel as stubborn about this one as I did about the last time. Because the last time I really just refused to stop.
Apparently you'll come across a statue where you can join the Sunlight Covenant. It's a broken statue.
Is it a broken a statue of Solaire?
Yeah. Okay, so you know where we've just been going up?
Yeah.
Like, apparently there's a path that goes off to the left. And that is where...
Oh.
That's where it is.
Wait, where? What is?
the altar to join the heirs of the Sun covenant and learn the praise the Sun gesture.
Oh, interessante. I don't really have a lot of gaming news
Oh my god, the
for us to
emblem
talk
that
about.
they give you. There's a shield that you get at rank 10 from the Sunlight Covenant that depicts the lair of Astora.
Oh, that's great. There's not really any interesting game news for me to talk about. Are you done with? Did you watch all of Loki? Did you finish that?
I did finish Loki.
And
I loved it. I am excited that they set up so many things.
Well, they
many
said
things
that
with just that one show.
Well, that character that was introduced, and okay, I'm just gonna say, anybody that comes and watches this video, this is your big spoiler warning for the first season of Loki. Big old spoiler warning. So if you watched up to this point and you are gonna complain about spoilers, learn gesture, praise the sun gesture. Enter covenant. I'll enter cannot enter covenant with phantom present. Well, I'll enter it. I got the trophy for discovering the covenant, so I could come back later to actually
try tapping
get
X
it.
along this wall to see if there's a secret opening or hitting it. I think it's dumb that in Dark Souls 2 phantoms can't open secrets.
It's they've all just been pressing X so far, so I actually don't know if there's any if you hit. Yeah, I don't see it.
Is there one up against here?
Just do the whole wall here.
Oh, Wally.
No, it does not appear to be one. So that character, though, just big old spoilers. So the character that they introduced, He Who Remains, right at the end. That was a variant of Kang the Conqueror, right? Which is a character that you've probably heard me talk about. How I'm sure that they're setting up before. Now, that is not the first piece of setup for this Loki show. Is not the first piece of setup for Kang the Conqueror that we've had.
Yeah, I did really enjoy that it was just a variant, and that the entire reason for there only being one. Oh snap!
Poisoned.
Poison. The poison.
Ah! Whoa! Oh shit! She got you.
She got me. But yeah, I like the entire, also, he wiped out every single universe except for that one.
Yeah, because that was his original, this was the Kang from the main MCU timeline, I suppose, is what you can take away from that. So he kept his timeline, because it was the one that gave birth to him eventually, but erased all the other versions. Now, Tim, do you know what the other setup that you've already seen for that character? Do you know what other setup you've seen?
Ant-Man.
Yeah, that bubble city.
Kang's fortress.
Chronopolis, which is Kang the Conqueror's, proper city. I'll come back to summon you. So that's a pretty big, crazy thing that they put in, that they just put in the background of Ant-Man too. Now, before Loki had even started airing, back in, I think, September of last year, they actually announced Jonathan Majors was cast as Kang the Conqueror for Ant-Man 3, which is Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is what it's called. So they had announced that that character and that actor was going to play him in the next Ant-Man movie. But the fact that he showed up in Loki first, that was, and I'd been kind of predicting it the whole time, a little bit kind of the whole time, but like I wasn't sure that they would do it because Mephisto turned out to not show up in WandaVision, even though...
But they did send one of his mortal agents. I mean, immortal,
right. That's true. So Agatha Harkness, she's connected to Mephisto, and they could very well introduce
them.
Yeah, they could introduce Mephisto through her. Now that they have introduced her,
I think they didn't want to introduce both characters at once. I think they kind of.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Especially because it allows you to flesh out both of them and make them seem like more independent entities than like a package deal.
I agree. I think it does. It makes sense to do them separately. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Mephisto properly until we get like, oh, this is a boss. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't actually see Mephisto until we get a new version of Ghost Rider. I think that would make a lot of sense to save Mephisto for the Ghost Rider origin story.
That makes a lot of sense, I think.
Because Mephisto is the devil that... Granted, in the comics, Wanda's children are actually made out of pieces of Mephisto's soul. That's the magic that she uses. That's what she uses to, like, create the children out of. So, like, there is a... There's a precedence. Well, also how interesting. So the post-credit scene of WandaVision, right?
Is her searching through the multiverse,
which is only possible because of the events of Loki. So technically, that post-credit scene doesn't actually work until after Loki, which I believe actually. I believe that that scene, that post-credit scene of Wanda in the cabin looking through the Darkhold and then hearing the kids' voices, I believe that is actually supposed to be a scene from Doctor Strange, too. Like, that's actually a scene from that Doctor Strange movie, rather than just being a tease for the film. It is actually literally a scene from it.
Well, that would be cool.
I'm going to go back down and let's put my side down for you. I'm going to rest at the bonfire first, but...
Good idea.
Just because I used a couple of my flasks. And I'll just put my sign in that same second hallway that you did. But yeah, like, there's just so much that you could do. There's so much to do with this stuff.
So much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
They'll never shine if you don't go. Hi now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play. But yeah. And I don't even think, as much as the Doctor Strange is titled Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I don't think even that movie is going to be the big Kang the Conqueror movie. In fact, I don't think Kang's even going to be in that movie very much. I think Kang maybe will be in it somewhat, but I believe that I am fairly certain the plot of Doctor Strange 2 is going to be that Wanda searching the new multiverse for her children, using her chaos magic, unleashes the god of the chaos dimension, just like how Dormammu was the dark dimension in the first Doctor Strange. Wanda will accidentally unleash the god of the chaos dimension, which is in the comics is a character named Shuma Gorath, which is literally is a giant eyeball with tentacles like everywhere, and he's a giant fucking like Cthulhu Lovecraft god creature. And I'm pretty sure that's what your big villain for Doctor Strange 2 is going to be. And that, because Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is where Kang the Conqueror is for sure confirmed to appear. And that's not coming out until after Doctor Strange 2. So, like, even Doctor Strange 2 is just going to be another, even though the title in the Multiverse of Madness might make you think that it's going to be kind of the big multiverse movie, I actually don't think it is. I think it's going to just be another part of the build-up for the multiverse.
I think it's definitely going to be establishing a lot of the it's going to be kind of going through and being like, all right, here's the rules of the multiverse. Here's what the multiverse kind of entails now that it exists.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it'll kind of give you the audience, and it'll also probably tell audiences, give you a somewhat of a rundown of what happened in WandaVision and in Loki for people that only go see the movies. Like, I'm willing to bet you that Doctor Strange, trying to figure out what's going on, with Wanda, is going to find Agatha Harkness all brainwashed, undo the spell on her, get her to, and then that'll be your vehicle of exposition in the movie to explain why Wanda is doing what she's doing. So that if you haven't, yes, they're poison cloud. So open it and try and dodge roll away first, but then. That was a different trap. Huh. Interesting. So the traps aren't even the same every time. Huh. Alright.
I like that.
Switches it up a little bit. But that's, I think, a very clever way to go, hey, you know what? You're not watching every TV show, to know what's going on. Here's a little exposition vehicle in the movie to catch you up, to catch the general audiences up, and I think that's clever. I think that's a good way to do it, just because not everybody is going to see all of the shows, However, I do think that a Doctor Strange 2 may feature a big team up between Doctor Strange, Wanda, and Loki. So it's going to be like all the big sorcerer. Magic user characters kind of all teaming up.
I'm going to be eager to see happen because Loki has since realized more of his potential since his last encounter with Doctor Strange.
Yep.
And so he's...
Yeah, right. I've been falling for 30 minutes!
Yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes from that fucking movie. Oh my god.
I agree, though. I agree. I think that's going to be really cool, really exciting. I wouldn't be surprised if Loki ends up running the TVA at some point, like in like a straight up like, hey, he's the best ruler like they actually can have now because the original real ruler was just a variant of Kang. So like, actually having that be Loki's real
There's a
personal
immediately after.
There is, yeah. I picked, Earthen Peak. There we go. I grabbed it before I ran back, just because I fucked it up that one time by running into that explosive. Actually, go get me some points real quick for the probably one upgrade point that I can get.
Yeah, right.
30,000, probably only be 1 point. Yep, 1 point. I'm actually very close to another point, but only just enough.
But that's not the point.
Right, it's not the point. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, I mean, I think this opening up the multiverse is a very smart way to move forward.
And not only that, but like kind of establishing why it hasn't been a thing in, I
Yeah.
think, one of the best possible ways that they could have.
I thought that was genius how they handled it. Absolute genius, honestly. Um, I loved it. I loved it. I guess if you just want to put your sign down in that very next room,
Oh,
we
and I
can
did
continue.
join the Heirs of the Sun because they give you stuff for, gosh, what's it called? Miracles.
Oh, nice. We should be able to still summon each other without being in the
Oh
same
yeah,
covenant,
I was
right?
able to
Like,
summon you.
cool. Cool, cool, cool.
All right, now I'm also gonna hop over to Majula and
Definitely good. Definitely good idea. Um, and I also think it's interesting because you can kind of say, well, here's the thing, right? Now, there have been a lot of rumors that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will both be playing Peter Parker alongside Tom Holland in this new Spider-Man movie.
oh, that would be
And
nice.
Kevin Feige and just in general, they've been kind of tight-lipped about the story of this Spider-Man film. The title is No Way Home. Certainly sounds like Spider-Man being lost in the multiverse to me. But what is for a fact confirmed is that Alfred Molina is going to be playing Doctor Octopus in the movie. Who, if you remember, was Alfred Molina was in Spider-Man 2 back in 2002
Yeah.
or whenever 2003 whenever that movie came out. Um, so like Spider-Man is going to be maybe the first movie that is like directly a fallout of Loki. Loki could be in the Spider-Man movie for all we know. Loki could
Tom
be part of
Hiddleston
that.
has straight up said he's willing to play Loki until he dies.
Yep. So I love that, and that's how you know these actors are happy with their jobs because, like, good God. Like Samuel L. Jackson is well. Actually, Samuel L. Jackson actually has exclusive rights to play Nick Fury. Have I
That's
told you that
great.
story before about how that happened?
You did not.
Okay, so in the '90s, right, like mid '90s, I think Marvel came up with they were not doing well financially, right? They were going bankrupt actually. So that's why they sold the film rights of Spider-Man to Sony, X-Men to Fox, Fantastic Four to Fox, right? Bunch of other characters just to keep the business afloat. The other thing they did was they they the other thing that they did was they came up with a new alternate universe of comic books that was called the Ultimate Universe, and that was like more modern takes on the characters. And a lot of the MCU movies have kind of combined things from the Ultimate Universe with the original universe and then kind of mashed them together. And that's some of the stuff in the movies is very much from the Ultimate comics. So when they did so in the Ultimate Spider-Man, they by the way, the Ultimate Universe is where Miles Morales is a character from.
Okay.
If you didn't know that, that's where his whole thing came from. And in that universe, they actually did kill off Peter Parker permanently when they introduced Miles Morales. But besides the point, when they first started doing the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, they were like, because Nick Fury before that point had always been a white dude. He had like the salt and pepper hair, always smoking a cigar, like full head of hair with this little salt and pepper sideburns. Super that like hard ass, like, talk shit, military guy. And in the Ultimate Universe, they came up with they were like, "Yay, let's change the race of this character. Let's make Nick Fury black," and everybody really liked it. And it was an itch because the character also behaved differently. He was more stoic, a little more subtle than the original version of Nick Fury, right? So the character was also a different character, which is also what made it interesting. It wasn't just the same character with a different skin color. They really made a different character, but when they put this black version of Nick Fury in those comics, he looks like Samuel L. Jackson in that comic. And Samuel L. Jackson,
That's great.
in the 90s, sued Marvel for stealing his likeness. Like, straight up sued them because they stole his image for that character. Now, what's amazing is that he won that lawsuit, but he didn't ask for money. He asked, what he won in the lawsuit was the exclusive right to play Nick Fury if they ever made a film. Oh my god. Okay, what the fuck? Why am I just fucking dying? That guy almost got me, like, all at once. I think I'm poisoned. Oh, see, I have a moss I can use. Yeah. Good God. That guy really just fucking... There's
should grab those.
grab what? I'm sorry?
I dropped
Oh.
them right next to this little...
Wait, what?
See,
Grab what?
little item.
No? Do you see an item?
Oh, yeah. It's that little fucking sack floating right there on your screen. I can see it on the stream.
Oh
Right
shit!
behind
Okay, it was blending in with the message on the ground. I did not see that for a moment.
Oh, you have to, I think, pull this lever.
Yeah, I was thinking that must be for something close by. There's also a bridge right here too. That guy looks mean over there. But yeah, so Samuel Jackson, he sues Marvel and he's like, I don't even want any money. I just want exclusive rights to play Nick Fury in a movie. And they were like, all right, shit, we don't even know if we're ever going to make a movie, so I guess there's no harm in just, like, giving that to him. And then, well, look where we are today. How the hell did you get over? Oh, is it outside the door? Ah! There's a big gap. Okay, so we will not go that way.
Oh, there's another lever here.
Oh shit. Interesting. I don't know what that did, but it made the pot in the room go up to the ceiling. What purpose does that serve?
There's a chest over, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Down yeah, and then look where we are now. Samuel Jackson is also one of the actors that has said, "I will play this character until I die." I don't even he's so happy to play that character. But yeah, so interesting. So that's something I want to talk about too, is the Kang variants. Because there's your classic Kang the Conqueror, the main version of Kang, and that you'll see in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. That'll be for sure a big part of that movie. But there are a few different versions of Kang. There's one version of Kang in the comics called Immortus, and that version is, I think, the one that I mean, they didn't call him Immortus; they called him He Who Remains. But I think that the one we saw in Loki is supposed to be Immortus, because in the comics, Immortus is this older, not as evil version of Kang who's like chilled out a little bit, and that, or at the very least, he is not nearly as evil as the other ones. So I think that was supposed to be kind of the MCU version of Immortus. So are we supposed to go down this way, or am I just gonna die if I fall in this water?
Well, I can try going first.
Oh, it'll poison us, but we won't. It's not a death.
Shit.
Oh, shit. I don't even think we can get her from right here. Oh, are you supposed to walk onto these and then let it carry you to the other side? Good God.
Nope. You just take damage. Good idea.
Alright, well. Well, I'll just come down there then. Oh.
Oh, okay. Not.
Nice. Okay, I see where this lets us back out too. This was... I think I remember this area, right? This... Or maybe not.
Do you need some cream? What?
But yeah, so this was Immortus. Or at least I think so. And then you also have the main version of Kang, and then you have one of the ones I'm really curious if we're gonna see is one version of Kang goes back and rules as a pharaoh in ancient Egypt, and he goes by the name Rama-Tut. Which is interesting because the Rama-Tut version of Kang would exist around the same time. Oh shit, that killed me. That trap killed me. Son of a bitch. But okay, so
Ouch. That was painful to watch.
It was painful. Oh yeah, when I summon you, oh, I got a shitload of. Oh, that's what you put down for me before. Ah, I didn't even ask what item that was that you were giving me. All right, well, I'm ready to summon you again. But no, so Rama-Tut, one of the versions of Kang. So Rama-Tut exists around the same time that the X-Men villain Apocalypse should exist. Now, Apocalypse was very recently kind of very mishandled in the Fox X-Men films, but again, we are going to get rebooted versions of all of that stuff. So we could, in theory, see an origin story for a much better version of the X-Men character Apocalypse at the same time that we see the Rama-Tut Kang variant, which would be kind of cool, as like competing warlord pharaohs. Would be kind of interesting to see.
Or, yeah, that would be kind of cool to see.
Keeping in mind that Apocalypse is the first mutant. So if they wanted to have some wacky time travel because of a Kang variant, and then say, hey, also we're setting up the, oh god. So, and then also say, hey, we're setting up, set up the first mutant ever at the same time. Well, and it's also interesting because they have not shown us very much of the story of the Eternals movie yet. But the Eternals does, even the trailer that they did put out for the Eternals, right? And we know that they are, it's a little bit of an ancient aliens showed up on Earth and kind of, guided some early humans into some basic, certain discoveries, some certain, some basic things or whatever, taught some people have been living, immortal beings that have been living amongst humans for thousands and thousands of years. Could we see the Kang Pharaoh variant in the Eternals movie that comes out just later this year? And could the fact that Kang is going to be part of that movie be one of the reasons that they haven't shown very much of that movie to us yet, because they don't want to spoil that it's going to have a version of Kang in it? Could that be why they've been so secretive about what the plot of the Eternals is?
Which is a pretty good theory.
Because again, if the Eternals movie is supposed to take place over the course of about 7,000 years, is like how much time is supposed to pass inside that film. So it's like, well, if that's how much story, like time that we're going to go through, well, I fucking assume that we're going to see some ancient history, right? Like, that's got to be part of that movie. And if they're,
it's just going to be an episode of Ancient Aliens Marvel Edition.
I mean, in some ways, that's kind of what the trailer made me like. Kind of what the trailer kind of looked like to me, but like, I do think it'll be much better than Ancient Aliens. But I do think that there will be an element of that in there. I genuinely do. There'll be at least a little bit. And that,
you're so...
Yep, and that fucking chest didn't even have an item in it.
We just fell for the trap.
So yeah, that's an interesting idea. I also like, with the idea of the multiverse, like, you really can do, you could kind of do anything, you know? Ooh, who's this? Oh, that guy. Alright, he only has one thing to say, I guess, so.
Well, I guess go in that door.
Oh, it does not open from this side.
Huh. Treasure that way, because I have no guts for it.
But yeah, because just this year we have, because I'm assuming, have you seen at least the trailer for What If that came out?
Yeah.
So that obviously is directly caused by Loki, right? Like that is a direct repercussion of the events of Loki. Interesting. I don't know where we go then. I don't know where.
Nope. So I'm not sure how you're supposed to get that, but it's not that way I tried.
Yeah, I don't think that's that for sure.
I think try...
That's locked. Let's see here. See, what's down this ladder? We didn't really go through this at all. It's a big wooden platform. Oh God. Jesus Christ. Just poisoned me immediately.
Alright, I'm gonna try to carve my way a little bit forward.
Do you want me to just kind of wait and chill here for you? I can hang out until you get here.
Yeah, that could be worth it.
Just on. I'll wait on this big wooden. It's right after that room with the fan. But yeah, so like, I mean, there's so much. I mean, X-Men it could be handled so easily by saying, hey, they existed in this universe instead, and that's why we didn't hear about mutants before. Whatever, like, I mean, it's very easy for them to just incorporate that X-Men stuff now. But just this year, we still have What If, right? That starts August 11th. Then we have the Hawkeye series, which will cover a couple different things. But then we have Miss Marvel coming out later. That'll be the last show for the year. And then we had Black Widow came out. Did you watch Black Widow?
I have not watched Black Widow.
Well, I'm not going to talk about any specific details, but to me, that is the first real kind of bad movie or bad MCU thing that they've ever done. Like, even Thor 2 and Iron Man 2 as being kind of the weaker projects, I still thought, like, these things aren't great, but, like, they have parts, like all the Loki parts of Thor 2 are still really good, or, certain things about Iron Man 2, like War Machine, is a lot of fun. But the Black Widow movie is my least favorite thing they've ever done. I really, really, really thought they just mishandled it and just didn't know what they were doing. So that was disappointing. That was disappointing because and this is something I've said for a long time, but I kind of think that making Black Widow part of the family-friendly MCU may have been
definitely could have been more.
She belongs in the group of characters that, like, Punisher and Daredevil, the kind of Netflix more mature stuff, and I think
or Ronin, Hawkeye.
Well, and even Ronin Hawkeye, like, they let him be violent for the one scene they gave him in Endgame. And they just, for some reason with Black Widow, they just pulled back so much on that, and I don't know. They didn't know what they were doing. I thought the villains are really poorly handled. I was really excited about seeing Taskmaster, which is a really cool A-list villain in the comic books. A-list villain. And they just made that character completely forgettable and uninteresting in the movie. And I was very disappointed with how they handled that. Obviously, see it yourself, form your own opinion, but I thought, and to me, it's like whatever, ultimately, because Marvel is very good at moving past their missteps and, like, course correcting if there is a misstep. Or, they're very good at looking at what doesn't work and then fixing it in future installments. So I'm hopeful that they will, learn lessons from Black Widow and go forward. But for movies, Black Widow just came out. We still have Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings coming out in September. We have the Eternals coming out in November. And we have Spider-Man No Way Home coming out in December. So, like, just this year still, in the second half of this year, there is a lot of stuff to come. That's six shows and 4 movies just this year. That's 10 things just in 2021. Think about that. Think about how it was. There were 20, the Infinity Saga, right? From Iron Man to Spider-Man Far From Home. That is 11 years, 23 movies.
Wow.
In 2021 and 2022 together, those 2 years, there are going to be a total of 21 MCU releases.
My God.
And that's not counting individual episodes of the shows. That's just counting each show as one installment.
Yeah, you might. You haven't found a way to backtrack, have you?
I have not looked, but I can look and see if I can
I
find
think
one.
you should, because I don't know what it is, but I am just not having fun with those little quick guys.
Let's see. At the dead end, that's a dead end. S is the other side of that. Actually, no, there may not be a. Well, here, let me take a stab at this. Oh, hey, that actually totally worked.
Huh. What do you know?
Oh shit! I just fell through a different hole though. Oh god damn it! Oh.
Oh my god. This is like the 4th time in a row I've died. So many souls. Well, actually only like 12,000 souls.
Let's see.
Alright.
Try to figure out which way is like the way back to the. Not that way. This way.
If you go back up to... Yeah, stay on that bridge. I'll lay my
Stay on
sign
this
down
bridge?
on that bridge. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. The dude are right across from me from the next bridge. Just pelting my ass with arrows.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? Since we are in a safe spot and not in danger of any enemies, because we've cleared this area out, I am going to take a quick trip to the bathroom, if you don't mind entertaining the stream for just a brief moment.
Will do. Alright, streamers. Or streamies. Well, do we have a fan base name yet?
No, we don't. The only thing we really have is the rated M for immaturity title for the show itself. But
Alright.
I will be back in just a brief second.
Well, immaturity viewers, I would like to thank you, all of you, who are here, still watching. If you're liking what you see, like and subscribe, or if you're hating what you see, leave us negative comments, because, you know, any feedback is good feedback. That said, I am also going to go to the bathroom, because this is too much pressure. fun fact about the area that we're in that not many people know about. Uh, Harvest Town, or whatever it's called, has not actually produced a harvest. Harvest Valley has not produced a harvest in quite some time. So its name is actually quite out of date. Um, so yeah, that's a really important piece of knowledge to take with you. And that is why most people, oh my gosh, look at Pepper. Oh gosh, Pepper is gonna stream with us now. No, Pepper, come back. Pepper, no.
All right. I apologize for the little wait there. I am going to take hop her outside real brief, just so I'm just getting everything I need to do in one get up, and I don't have to get up again.
You're perfectly fine, mate.
Be right back. All right, come on, Harper, let's go inside. Oh. Okay. All right. I also took that moment as a break too, because my projector had a little warning message that it was getting very hot. So I also just took that as an opportunity to turn it off for just a couple of minutes there and give it a moment to breathe. Let us continue.
Is what you need.
It is, especially that thing. It's an older projector at this point too. In fact, with my new job, one of the things I'm wanting to save up money for is a new 4K projector.
I think that would be a pretty solid thing to get, because you've had that. You've gotten quite a bit of use out of that.
Yeah, I've had this. I mean, and it still works very well too. It's like not even a. Do we want to keep going up, or do we want to try out this fog wall here?
I think let's try the fog wall.
Oh, and there's a bonfire. Oh, is that all this was? Oh shit, we could have done this sooner.
Yeah, like way sooner.
Oh. Alright, well, cool. Good to know. Good to know now. We know what's there. But yeah, no, I mean, I've had this thing for like 7 years, and it still works perfectly fine too. I think I might, if any, I might need to get like a new filter for the fan. Oh, that enemy type is this enemy type is very inspired by the Beast of Darkness from Berserk.
I noticed, like,
the helmet.
I noticed it looked familiar. I couldn't place it.
Well, the Beast of Darkness.
Like a crow-like thing.
Yeah, well, the Beast of Darkness is the like dark part of. It's like a dark part of Guts' psyche that like manifests, because and it's the same thing that kind of is taking over his mind when he wears the Berserker armor, which has that like wolf kind of look to it, you know. So it's very much intentionally a piece of. Okay, so you can walk through that. Haha. All right. Should we go upstairs or to try and go through this temple? Yeah,
Let's try
whatever.
up here quick. Illusory wall in short right.
Hey, there actually was one this time. Oh, and that's another bonfire. Okay. I wonder if we're getting close to a boss, because it's like two bonfires, I feel like, that are very close together. Oh, there's another one. Nope.
Something.
Petrified something. It really was a something.
Well,
All right.
that's something.
All right, and then there's a to the other side here. There was a, oh, it's these mushroom things.
Oh, Pharaoh.
Oh, that's a mimic. That's a mimic. God damn it. Of course, the one time I don't attack it immediately. The one time I don't attack it before opening it, that's when it turns out to be
That was
one.
hilarious. Well, at least it was you that opened it. What a drop.
Shit, I picked it up without even looking. It was like dark gauntlets. Whew. Okay, let me use a couple life gems real quick here. Only got 8 more of those suckers. Not that they like the life gems, I feel like they don't do that much on their own.
Oh, I think it says be wary of poison.
How much you want to bet that helps drain poison from somewhere else?
There's also another message here that says pointless ahead.
Oh, well, maybe that's all it was then. Oh well, I did pick up I picked up a Ferrous Lockstone. Yeah, I guess that didn't do anything down here, but
Okay, this definitely looks like it could be a boss.
I definitely think that's the next boss. Well, shit, that's 2 bosses today for sure then. Well, I guess we'll see how hard it is, but all right. Oh God.
Ooh, that doesn't seem very nice.
Oh, this entire area is just poison.
Okay.
And I'm dead.
Wow.
Both of us are dead. Well, actually, hold on. I think I may. Oh, it's basically a Medusa type thing. I actually think I might.
Yeah.
I might have picked up and then not actually stopped to like look at it, but I think I actually might have picked up that poison resistance ring. I don't remember where exactly. Which, if that is the case, let me just see real quick. Nope. If that is the case. See. Oh, never mind. I did not. I thought I might have, but actually, okay. So yeah, you know what? That's probably what we should do. Is where is that ring? And we're gonna need that. I think for this boss. Because I don't see any other way that we like.
We get it after this boss.
Oh shit! Are you serious?
Yeah. We
Wow.
have to kill this boss to get to the area that the ring is in.
All right. Well, do you want me to help? Do you want me to help you get to? We go into your game, and then I can help you like get to, get at least
might be a
unlock
good
this
idea.
bonfire. That way, we will both be like right in front of basically right in front of the boss. Um, so let me
So we
see
can do them in
here.
quick succession.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, so I'll go back to that first. Did you get Central Earthen Peak? Did you get that second bonfire yet, or did you just get the first Lower Earthen Peak one?
I think I just have the first one.
Okay, I will go put my sign there then. Yeah, I think yeah, making sure that both of us are at the same at that like just above the boss one, I think is going to be necessary for this. At least just so it is just a little easier to. Who knows? Maybe we'll get another couple upgrade points by the time we've got it all set up.
Yeah. That'd be pretty neat.
We shall see. Yeah, I'm just really, I'm just sitting here, day to day, just like waiting for that Dead Space reveal. Just waiting for that Dead Space reveal. Really hoping that it turns out to be true. Just desperately wishing.
Oh my god, I got jumped.
Oh, I only just spawned.
I thought for sure I would be able to take on those two enemies that wow.
Well, I'll put my sign down again.
Well,
same spot.
Now I know. Just wait.
Just wait for me. It's okay. You know. But yeah. Oh, so as we were talking about earlier, like, I did not like Black Widow, but Loki was great, and it's a one bad thing out of many things, and I do think they can just move forward, and it won't hurt the overall universe too much. But it is the first time I've thought that I thought that it felt like they kind of phoned the movie in. Like Thor 2, Iron Man 2, I thought, hey, these movies did not turn out so great. But I didn't feel like it was because they didn't try. Like I thought, hey, they tried with those movies, and it just wasn't super successful. Whereas I thought with Black Widow, it felt a bit like they genuinely didn't try that hard. But again, I think they can continue forward in the universe itself just fine. They just need to, do you need to pull the lever still?
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay. just push him off the side. Oh yeah, because you made your way through some of this already, trying to get back to me.
Yeah. And then it seemed like every time I tried again, I got a little bit less far. Like I got a little bit closer.
Sure. So it felt like less and less worth it to try.
Yeah.
Oh, and then this fog wall is just that bonfire.
It's amazing how frequent some bonfires are, and then like
you'll go like
just like, yeah, here's a one for the entire zone.
Right, it's like there.
Now, what was this way?
That is, there are some items down there, and then also like there's a bunch of dead ends. So all those dead ends we were running into before are also that way. But there are items, so like I don't know.
I can come back to it.
This is definitely the way to at least get the bonfire for both of us, though.
Ow.
Nice. You're not gonna eat my head this time, you bitch.
Ah,
Oh shit.
I'm gonna die. Yep.
Oh no! No!
At
No!
least the item should be there in my world. Like next time we go there, like the mimic shouldn't be alive.
Well, here, we can start from the second bonfire instead of the first one this time.
Yeah.
So we got the central one.
Gosh darn it, that's frustrating. I tell you what.
God dang it, Bobby. Alright, just put my sign right next to it. Yeah, I don't know. Is there, out of all the Marvel projects you know about, is there one in particular that you're like, oh shit, like I'm like the most
really
excited
for What If?
What If? And I suppose that's the next one, the very next thing. So it's easier because it comes out so soon too.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
really
the
cool
last time. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think it's just going to be really cool to see the kinds of like, all those little one-off comics and stuff like that they always did. It's just like having one series of just those comics. It's just going to be fun.
What's interesting is I have read that it actually might factor into the like ongoing continuity more than we thought it was at first. Like it actually might have like a little bit of a more connection to everything else. I in a way that I didn't expect. Which if that's the case, that's I think very interesting. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do that, but
well, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm interested to see.
It is also the last time that Chadwick Boseman is going to be in anything. I really don't like that enemy type. They cause me. I get bleed damage and poison damage like instantly, almost. Oh fucking hell! That guy down that hallway is starting to pick a fight.
Oh wait, duh. Wait, no.
It's a little up. It's a little bit more up first, and then up these stairs. Oh right, but then there's this fucker. Yeah, that enemy type is super.
I had magic.
Oh. At least the mimic is dead, and that does not respawn. Were the items there?
Picked up green blossom.
Oh shit, that might not have been there then.
Well, oh well. They couldn't have been. Oh shit, you're like.
Okay, cool. I guess only you can do these, but there's the one on the other side too.
Yeah, isn't that frustrating? In the first
I mean,
and
you know, it's
in
whatever.
Demon Souls, you could interact with them.
It is a little weird, but whatever. You know, it's not a huge problem. And then, do we want to try the boss once just in your game since we're already here?
Might as well.
I'm gonna just fall off the top here because, yeah, you can totally avoid the poison altogether by Oh, I suppose these guys are like right there though, so that worked out pretty well.
Right.
I don't know if this is going to hurt her very much, but I'm going to put some poison on my sword just to see if it helps at all.
Also, try look in your inventory to see if you have an item called Common Fruit. Because it temporarily boosts poison resistance. It's that little
Yes, I do.
bubbly thing. Use it.
Okay, we're being attacked by something. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. Take a couple more life gems then real quick. Oh, go in the bus. There we go.
Oh shit.
Ah, damn it.
Okay.
Literally just as I was taking the Estus flask. Alright. Well, that's a tough boss. That's a tough little
that is
bitch.
a tough boss.
Well, at least we are both right outside of the boss arena, so we can, you know, go in it fairly easily.
Oh yeah, holy fuck. I'm not sure how we're gonna fight that boss. There's gotta be a way you can drain the room to the poison or some shit.
Because what's her name again?
That up.
What was her name?
Gosh, I was just so focused on not dying, I didn't pay attention.
Right. same though. Let me see. Well, we could both still do a little research here, see if we can figure this out.
Missa, the Baneful Queen.
Okay. Let's see. Queen is extremely weak to fire. She will take much higher damage from any weapon covered in flames.
So, fire damage.
Yep. To make this fight much easier on yourself, go to the central earthen peak bonfire, turn around, and head straight from the bonfire towards the windmill. On the right side is a small ledge you can walk out on. Do so with the torch lit, and a prompt will appear, allowing you to burn the windmill. Do this, and it will actually drain the poison pools throughout the area, including the one in the boss fight. If you're human, it also becomes possible to see a summon icon near the boss entrance for Jester Thomas.
Oh. So let's both just go in our games.
So just burn that shit
do that real
down.
quick.
Burn it. Burn it. Okay. Well, I wouldn't have noticed or thought to do that without looking that up. So, I'm cool. Cool though.
Yeah, I
Good.
would not have.
That'll be helpful. That will be very helpful.
$2 of torch time.
Yeah, I've literally got almost 2 hours worth. Just keep
No,
picking them up.
motherfucker!
One of those little crow things jumped at me while I was trying to set it on fire, and it knocked me
Oh
down,
yeah.
and I lost my souls.
No. Was it a lot?
It was like 8,000,
Oh, that's not
which is
terrible.
mildly irritating.
Yeah. It's still, yeah, it's annoying no matter what. It's annoying.
It's just annoying that I died and now have to use another thing.
Right.
Or no, wait, no, I didn't. I was already dead. Okay, less
That's
annoying.
good at least. Yeah, losing the human effigy is more of a let's see. Also looking at my so I don't have any. I have fire bombs, but I don't have any like to like make my sword fiery.
I wonder if I do.
The fire bombs should be that should be. I mean, that should help at least. Um,
Yeah, I have like basically every element to your weapon, but so there's no more poison water.
that's going to be helpful.
gonna, yeah.
It's going to make a big difference. All right, and then
Do you get the fire thing there?
and then do we want to do it in my game or your game next, or try?
Well, we're both dead, so I guess let's just try your game
All right.
for the purpose of maintaining tradition. I'm also gonna pick up some pyromancy shit.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. All right, and then I'm ready to summon you outside of the. Was this whatever this one was called, the third bonfire though, right outside the boss. But yeah, I think we'll have a much easier time with the boss
Yeah,
than this
holy
next
shit.
attempt.
I knew it had to be easier than that.
Right, like it was like there's got to be some trick to it. I never would have thought to go burn that windmill though. I to like light a torch and go over there. Never even would have thought to do that on my own. There we are. Oh man, I saw somebody do an amazing summoning failed. Did you move your sign or something? Tim, are you?
Oh, I have no idea why it
Huh.
didn't. I was accidentally on mute.
I thought you might. I
but
thought
I
like
am
your
equally surprised.
system might have shut off because I was like your side disappeared and I couldn't hear you. So I was like, oh, oh shit. I wonder if his power went out. was my first thought.
Right. When I was quite a bit younger and playing World of Warcraft, I used to
Also, this is just
lead
real
raids and
quick.
stuff.
This is
Oh,
a
go
really
ahead.
easy way to get down, just real quick. And then to continue the story, but I just want you to follow me because it's like way faster. And then also continue your story.
But I would lead raids, and when things weren't going as planned, people would sometimes bail instead of learning to get good.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the best excuses I've ever had used was my internet just went out
Oh.
while still connected to the internet.
It's like all the people
Um,
that like will like just shut down if you're
you're just like,
um
oh,
or like in a fighting game if you're winning, they just turn the game off to get out of it.
oh yeah, like unplug the Ethernet cable in Dark Souls.
Right? Which I have wanted to do a couple times in this game too, don't get me wrong, but I've never actually done it, which I think that's the difference.
Yeah. Oh my God, 10 times easier.
Oh my god.
My fire bombs don't seem to be doing shit, even though apparently you're supposed to be weak to fire.
My pyromancy flame does about as much damage as my staff was doing because I haven't upgraded this in a while.
I think a fire sword would have done a lot more damage. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Let go of me, crazy bitch!
Did you stab something with your eyes open?
There we go. Fuck you.
Though that was a
Awesome.
welcome challenge that we haven't had from a boss in.
Yeah, that's got to be one of my favorites in this game so far. It was just a little more difficult, a little more memorable for just from a visual design perspective.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go forward, see if there's a bonfire. Oh, there's like it's like an elevator upwards. Interesting. So I might have to. It might be just a second before I can fast travel back down, and we'll do it again. But I'm gonna have to go through and like do like a little checklist to see how many of the bosses we've taken care of at this point.
Right? I imagine it's got to have been a couple.
I mean, we've done. I feel like a lot. Like it's possible that it might not be like all of the main ones, but let's see. Okay. Okay, well that definitely leads to a whole new area called the Iron Keep.
Ooh. I do
And there's
remember
the
this,
bonfire.
Quite, like, my God, this area brings back a lot of memories.
Oh god. Dude,
This is
fuck
an
off.
area where PvP was often, this is like a big PvP area, so, there's like challenge rings and shit you can put on to like fight other people, and that's a nice way to farm up souls.
Interesting. Okay. Alright, I found the bonfire, I'm gonna hit Majula, upgrade real quick, and then come back to do the fight with you, to do the snake lady again. I love how like just wildly different that environment was though, to go from like all green colored underground poison to like fire pit shit like immediately.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting direction.
All right. And now I am at soul level 112.
Nice. I'm gonna go quick.
Okay,
Top up my staff.
that is a good idea. And I'll put my sign right outside that bonfire. Woo! Making fucking progress today. Was it last time where we didn't beat any bosses?
I think it was last time. We
So,
cleared
hey.
out a couple areas, but no bosses.
That's
So
already
this is making up for that.
is that two now today? That's two, right? Because yeah, the big slug thing. Yeah, so we that's
Yep.
two bosses today, and it's only
And that's how many
3:30.
bosses are in
So
Harvest Keep too.
oh, so that was both bosses in the area.
Yeah.
Nice, cool. Well then, yeah. I mean, and it's only 3:30, so like, who knows? Maybe we do a third. We'll see. We'll see how easy or how quickly the next boss shows up. Give it a. This is definitely for me. This is the way to play Souls games, is to play it co-op.
Poison stone. What does a poison stone do? Oh, view your for enchanting. Okay. Now, it said that there would be a summon sign for that jester dude somewhere.
Did we actually ever find that guy though? Or like have we? Or because if you often have to like trigger.
Provided the player's summon sign is located in the recessed area before the fog gate that was previously filled with poison. So his summon sign would be
Should be
somewhere
over
in-
here.
But my guess is that
We haven't done whatever we needed to do to get him to like be
Oh,
available in the first place.
that we can
or-
only have the one.
Oh, that would make
because
sense.
we haven't really fought with any other phantoms this whole.
Yeah, that's true. We never did that like in the first game. It's never let us have a second person.
No, be nice to me.
Oh God. Oh gosh, she just threw her head. I don't, maybe she did that before, but I just did not remember that. That was
I
cool.
didn't
That was
see
cool
that
attack
before.
though. There we go.
Nice.
Damn it! Oh, I just literally died of poison.
Tell me
So
you
did
got
I?
the souls,
Did it?
though.
I don't know. I don't know if I did. I fucking hope I did. It'd be some
You
bullshit.
look like you had 11,000 souls.
That's, I think, just what I had left over. Yes.
Yeah, she only gives
Yeah.
6,000 for the phantom.
Yep. No, I did. I did get it. All right.
She
Well,
does not give a lot of souls.
yeah. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. All right. Well, then we
That's
got the
some
Iron
broken
Keep
bullshit.
now. All right. Well, yeah. I guess I'll meet you at the Iron Keep. I want to continue. I think today might be the longest one we've done in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, at least in like 2 or 3 sessions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we go, I mean, I don't know how much time we got, but if we go till, let's say 4:30 at minimum, that's over 3 hours, which is, I don't even know if I feel like we haven't done like a 3+ hour stream in a while.
Yeah.
I like the lava looks pretty cool. It is funny though because like just playing Ratchet and Clank, which is supposed to be very cartoony looking.
I
Anyway,
was seeing some of your lava zones on that.
bro, were you watching the stream?
Yeah.
We got into
Actually,
some.
just before this, I was watching it a little bit.
Oh, nice. Were you watching the most recent episode that we did?
Yeah.
We get into an interesting conversation about. Well, I'll just let you find out for yourself.
God, I just remember spending so many hours on just frickin' playing this shit. Oh,
Esmana.
I got invaded by Dark Spirit Fencer Sharon.
Fencer Sharon. That sounds like a player and not a like an NPC character.
I can't lay my sign down. As,
I can lay my side down at the bottom of the steps by the bonfire if you want to try and summon me. I'll help you fight him.
Oh, it's an NPC.
Oh, really? Okay. Or should I still
yeah.
try and help you? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna. The sign has disappeared.
I put it down again on accident, so give it like hopefully like 2 seconds. Come on.
I didn't get a chance to top up on any spells either.
Well, if nothing else, if I could help you kill the Phantom, and then maybe I'll just go back to my world, and then you can top up first before we continue.
Oh, I have items that restore spell uses. Neat.
Oh shit. Oh, wait, that's who I could summon on my game. I was able to summon this NPC right outside the bonfire. There's like a summon sign for him.
Huh.
Interesting. All right. Well, yeah, I can just get vanquished here if you want to top up on all your spells and stuff.
Your spells and such.
The herbs and spices. I've been working on my Alex Jones impression lately. Because it's not hard.
Is that gonna increase your ability to turn the friggin' frogs gay?
So, well, what they're doing is having you smoke the DMT. They're having these astronauts smoke DMT, and then they're sending them into these high-level meetings with these interdimensional pedophiles.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God, have you seen that frickin' Tucker Carlson is really insistent that the NSA is spying on him? And the NSA
No, they are.
Like, we're not spying on you.
They are. They absolutely are. What blows my mind is that everybody has forgotten that the NSA spies on everyone, and all the people on the left side of things are laughing at Tucker Carlson. When, I mean, sure, whatever, laugh at Tucker Carlson. I don't like him either, but he's not lying. He is right. They are spying on him. But the left's response to that is, well, you know, obviously, if you're being spied on, you must be doing something wrong. Even though we have known for a fact since Edward Snowden leaked all the shit in the first place that the NSA illegally spies on all citizens, and now Democrats are just okay with it.
Well, my thing is that he's just like, yeah, they're spying on us, or spying on me to shut my show down, and it's like,
oh well,
okay,
I don't think
they're
that. Yeah,
everyone, buddy. They're
I
not
don't.
doing
Yeah,
that. You're
I don't
crazy
think they're
crock of
doing
shit
it to
thinking
shut
that
us.
They're in it specifically because of you. He
Yeah,
thinks that
I
they,
agree.
like,
I agree
wanna
with that.
silence him, and that is what I think is just absolutely insane.
I
they're
agree
spying
with
on
that,
everyone. They
but
have every image, every
Yeah.
word you texted, every word you
Yeah.
spoke over the phone. They probably
I agree
are
with
less
that. Yeah.
right now because we're putting it live public
Well,
on the internet.
yeah, I mean, yeah, spy on our public live stream. Go right ahead. And I agree with that. But the vast majority of liberals and Democrats I have seen are like, no, they're not. You're just making that up. Like, that is what the majority Democrat liberal response has been to that, is that, oh, that's not happening. Or if it is, it's okay that the NSA is doing it because the NSA is now somehow trustworthy, even though before literally the entire like liberal sect of this country has now, ever since Trump got elected, has now decided that they like the FBI, they like the NSA, they like the CIA because those organizations are anti-Trump. Right, when it used to be that Democrats generally had a really big problem with all those organizations because the most misinformation that exists is coming from those groups to begin with. Like, did you know about the assassination of the president of Haiti that just happened, right?
Yeah.
You know that we have now found evidence that some of the people there had been FBI informants, and there is at least possibility now that the FBI hatched that assassination. But you know what? Most people on the left. I'm glad that you are willing to take that information in. But most people on the left are just going to are going to hear me say that and go, "Oh God, you're just a conspiracy theorist, aren't you?" We don't do that.
As soon as I chimed in, so I am here.
Oh,
but
sorry, I didn't have I was at the bonfire, so I did not see a sign. If you put one down.
Oh no, I didn't get a chance to put one down.
Oh, because you got invaded again, or no? Oh, goddamn, that's a lot.
I got invaded by
Shit.
an actual player.
I'm gonna stay at the bonfire until you put your sign down, then. Just because I don't want to get invaded either. But it's just, yeah, well, like, it's just, yeah. Or how about the fact that, and this is something, even more evidence came out about this recently, because during the Obama administration, it was a very common thing for the FBI to entrap Muslim men, right, and convince them, basically, like, by pretending to be other Muslim men on the internet, to trick them and coerce them into trying to then eventually stage some sort of terrorist attack, right? So, like, that a lot of the Muslim terrorists that were caught and arrested during the Obama years. Oh, your sign's down. But a lot of the Muslim terrorists during the Obama years that were caught were literally, the FBI got those people to do that shit in the first place. Right? Like, that was the whole point, was the FBI entrapped them into doing it just so that they could then, right, make that happen. And we are now, evidence is starting to come out. And do you remember when the like Trump supporters or whatever tried to kidnap the Michigan governor?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? There were
FBI had people in there.
Twice as many
Had, like, plants.
No, dude. Literally, there were 12 actual Trump supporters in that group. Oh, okay, I'm dead.
Oh.
Killed me in 2 hits. Yep. Killed me in 2 hits.
Yep.
Fuck. Well, so yeah, not only did the FBI have informants there were about 12, the group of people that tried to do that kidnapping, about 12 of those people were actual, like, Trump supporters. 24 of them, right, so there's 36, 24 of them were FBI informants that had coerced the other, the actual 12 Trump supporters into doing it. So again, it's just like during the Bush and Obama years where they would trick Muslim men. They would use coercion to try and radicalize them. Now, the the intelligence agencies are just doing it with white men this time instead, trying to trick them into they're attempting to purposefully radicalize these people just to make one political side look bad. That is what this is, and it's very unfortunate to see it just the fact that they're just doing the same thing again, and that somehow people don't somehow people just don't seem to see through it, which is just stunning to me.
Yeah, it's pretty, like, how it's ridiculous how people see, well, like, oh, well, the FBI did this before, but they're definitely not doing it now.
I know that's what hurts my brain. It's like, are you kidding me? You don't think we're
They
doing
see
it now?
COINTELPRO, and they're just like, oh, the FBI wouldn't do that again at all now.
Well, oh, there it is. You know that you know about Operation Northwoods, right?
Yeah.
That's the one where that JFK vetoed, and so it never actually happened. But they were going to have a bombing that killed a bunch of American citizens. They were going to say Cuba did it, and then it was going to be our excuse to invade Cuba, right? Like that was a straight up false flag operation.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, you can only have one phantom summoned at a time. Because I just tried to summon a second one because there was a sign down and it told me that you can only have one. So like this game,
Sucks.
we would not have as much of a fun time trying to play with Corbin. Oh, it's the one that killed or well, I don't know if it's the one that killed me, but it's the one that invaded you.
No, it's not.
All right,
This is the NPC, I believe.
All right. She just got me with pocket sand, and now I can't, okay.
Holy shit. I can't tell if that was your backstab or my soul spear barrage.
I both
That leaves
perhaps. But like Edit, it just bothers me how people the second you say that the government's doing something wrong, some people just tune the fuck out, and they just won't hear it. They just do not believe that any conspiracies have any truth to them, and like man, even 9/11, even 9/11 has some weird shit about it. Like, do you know what the actual weird shit is about 9/11? Not the stupid stuff like the jet fire can't melt steel beams, which is fucking stupid, right? Like that's nonsense. Of course, jet fire can melt steel beams.
Or like that Bush was informed and then didn't react to it, and then it actually happened, and then
He was
didn't react.
Well, what happened was he was reading. What did happen was he was reading like books to kids at like a school, and he was. It started happening. It was happening like it actually actively had started to happen, and his like assistant or like somebody with him, like Secret Service, had like came up, whispered in his ear, told him, and he sat and kept reading to those kids for like an additional like 10 minutes after finding out that it happened. So that's a fact, right? That's not a conspiracy at all. That is just true that he just didn't react. And it's also true that Dick Cheney, when 9/11 went down, Dick Cheney went into the fucking war room, locked it from the inside, kept Bush out on purpose, and just took over and said, I'm making all the decisions now. That's also something that for a fact happened.
Yeah.
But that's not even the conspiracy stuff, honestly. That's just basic like that's just basic truth. Here, if you want to get into the weird stuff about 9/11, like the stuff that really is like I don't know what it means, but there is some level of conspiracy to it. Here we go. Let's do it. So, you know about Tower 7, right? That's the one. That's
Yeah.
that elder building.
the-
Now, a lot of people say, hey, this looks like a controlled demolition, right? And it does kind of look, if you look at the footage, it does kind of look like a controlled demolition. Now, I don't know if it is or not. I'm not saying that it is or not. All I'm saying, it does look a little bit like it. But I'm not even trying to make that point. The point that I'm going to try and I'm going to tell you is that the official story from the government was that Tower 7 building, the reason that it burned down, the way that fire started, by the government's own words, is that this skyscraper, right, is that a appliance fire from a like coffee maker, microwave, or toaster in like an electrical outlet. That's what burned the entire skyscraper down in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Now that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Right? Like I'm sorry, but I don't believe that a little tiny appliance fire from one outlet in from a coffee maker is going to burn down an entire skyscraper in less than 5 minutes. Right? Like,
Oh,
come on.
shit. We could have gotten the poison bite ring. It's in Earthen Peak. I forgot that the area that we were in was Earthen Peak.
Oh. Oh, I found
Whoopsie
another
daisy.
lady that is another NPC that sells human effigies in here.
Oh, neat.
Ooh, here we go. Also, this lady also sells charcoal pine resin.
Ooh, also useful.
Get a few of these. So, which would have been very helpful on the previous boss.
I've been invaded by Armorer Dennis.
Ooh, you could
So
also get a
another
fragrant.
NPC.
Oh shit, another NPC. You could also get another fragrant
Those
branch of
stones
yore
that
from
you
this
can
lady.
sell, that you use to say hello.
Yeah. Oh, that's what those are. Okay. So yeah. So Tim, tell me, does it make sense to you that an entire skyscraper could collapse in less than 5 minutes from an appliance fire, from a coffee maker, in an outlet causing a little spark fire? An entire skyscraper all at once in less than 5 minutes?
Nah, I don't see it.
So that's a little weird, right? But again, that's the thing. That question, that's what turned into the jet fire can't melt steel beams thing. That's how that turned into that. Is people questioned the story about the appliance fire, which seems like it's pretty obviously bullshit, and then somehow everybody heard that as, oh, you don't think jet fire can melt steel beams? You're crazy. That's what that turned into. So sometimes it seems like, sometimes it does seem like these stupid kind of crazy questions get put out there on purpose to make the reasonable questions sound crazy. That's what I see happening. There's a legitimate question to be asked about. Okay, that doesn't make sense. A coffee maker fire would not burn, especially because Tower 7 didn't get hit by a plane, right? So jet fuel, that doesn't matter. That doesn't even factor into asking a question about that. It's, do you believe a coffee maker or a microwave fire burned down an entire skyscraper in 5 minutes, and the whole thing collapses in? I'm not even saying it was a controlled explosion. Maybe something else even happened. But it wasn't a fucking appliance fire. That doesn't make sense. Or here's another thing. Did you know that on September 10th, Donald Rumsfeld held a press conference about how there was a missing, and remember, keep in mind how much inflation has pumped up, right? How much it has like just destroyed the economy, right? Even more than in 2001. In 2001, Donald Rumsfeld held a press conference that and said there is a missing $1 trillion from the Pentagon that no one seems to be able to account for. Tomorrow, we're going to go audit the Pentagon to figure out where this money went. And so, and you know that a plane hit the Pentagon, right? That was one of the planes on 9/11. Did you know that the part of the Pentagon that got hit is where all of the tax and finance documentation was?
Huh.
Did you know that Tower 7 in New York City is the other place where the Pentagon's tax and finance document information was kept?
I did not.
That's kind of weird, huh?
Oh yeah, I believe I do remember something. You telling me something to this effect before.
So, like,
I think
again,
we've been friends so long that we sometimes have the same conversation
yeah,
and we just don't even realize it.
honestly, that happens. That's a common occurrence. But like, come on, that's weird. There's clearly something going on there. Or how about this? Here's another thing. Did you know that the military and government for years all agreed that 9/11 and July 4th were the two most likely days for there to be a terrorist attack, because July 4th, right, Independence Day, and then 9/11, right, 911, it's the emergency call number, right? That's the emergency call line for...
Well, but like, what would that, like, why would they want?
It's symbolic to Americans because it's a defeat that Americans suffered on that symbolic date. Right? That is something the government agreed for years. Those were the 2 days most likely for there to be an attack. And then obviously it happened on one of them, so they were right. Right?
Yeah.
Here's something that's a little weird about that, is that the Air Force was doing terrorist attack training drills on that day. And one of the reasons that the government's response was so delayed is that because they were doing those training drills, they didn't know if the actual attack was real or not. And it took them like way longer to figure out that it really was actually something happening because of those training drills. So you'd think on one of the 2 days that were most likely for there to be some sort of attack, they wouldn't have drills.
Doing training.
Yeah, a little strange. Little strange. And then there's the fact that we invaded Iraq, even though we knew all of the hijackers were from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know who Saudi Arabia really hated in 2001? Saddam Hussein. Again, I'm not drawing any definitive conclusions, but I am asking questions. And that's what frustrates me is I'm not saying I know. I'm not saying I know what happened. I know what's going on. I know what the government did. I don't know. But I'm saying is there are questions to be asked. And that is what pisses me off about people that just want to shut down any and all conspiracy. Some conspiracy theories are crazy, like shut the fuck up about the flat earth, all right? But some conspiracies absolutely have some truth to them. And people don't want you to even ask those basic legitimate questions. They don't even want to hear it. That's what pisses me off. Because if you are incapable of asking questions about the government, like, who trusts the government? Who trusts the government? Like, yes, some conspiracies are fucking stupid. But, like, just because some conspiracy theories are fucking crazy and way too out there, that doesn't mean all of them are. Alright, well, I dealt with that.
I've been repeatedly invaded.
Jesus.
But I got that Hikino dude.
Nice.
So
Well, hey, that's something.
Apparently, you get a human effigy if you kill or if you kill regular players too.
Oh shit, really?
So we may have been fighting regular players this entire time.
I feel like they were just so easy to kill, so many of those. All right, I'll go back to the bonfire so I can actually summon you properly here. Refill all my shit.
Actually, it's
Yeah.
just about 4 o'clock, so I was gonna say now would probably be a good time to.
Oh
sign
yeah,
off
yeah,
just for now.
absolutely.
Especially
9/11.
because,
That's the ending.
Oh my god. Yeah, the entire last 20 minutes of the stream. Did you know these interesting facts about 9/11?
Well, that's the thing, though, is they are interesting, but people don't want you to ask those questions. Why are you afraid? Why are you so afraid for those questions to be asked? I'm not saying I know what happened. I'm not saying that there is definitively something crazy, some big crazy conspiracy, but those are interesting questions, and there are not answers to them. And if people don't want you to have answers to genuine questions, that tells me that there's something behind those questions. Something that would get some people in trouble, and they don't want those questions answered for that reason. It's just if that seems like a pretty simple, common sense logic to me. So, but on that 9/11 note, hey, I'm telling you, if Michael Bay ever makes another Transformers movie, Starscream is going to be one of the planes that hits the towers.
Yeah.
Because Michael Bay hates history.
Yeah, Michael Bay does hate history.
He hates history. The last Transformers movie had Merlin and Bumblebee fighting Nazis and Frederick Douglass. That's just fucking ridiculous.
If Merlin was fighting the Nazis, we would have had an easier go of it.
You'd think so, but it was Stanley Tucci playing Merlin, and he was a wasted Merlin, and his staff was actually given to him by a Transformer. So take that with
why?
I tell you, you got to watch that whole movie, man. It's unbelievable. It's one of the most unintentionally funny movies, I think. I mean, they're intentionally trying to be funny at certain times, but most of it is unintentionally funny and just absolutely insane. But on that note, I will let you go. Anybody that stopped by and watched, we made that. That's I think we made it to 7 viewers today. That's that's the highest we've made it to. That's really cool, even if it was brief. No Name 20, give you a shout out since you were in the chat hanging out with us. Tim, thank you, as always.
Sage, thank you.
But you're welcome that I'm here. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome that I bothered to do this. No, this whole thing was my idea in the first place. Of course I'm going to be here. But yeah, you enjoying this morning, noon, night? I hope you're having a good whatever one of those it is. And hey, if you're having fun with us, give us a follow. Come back and keep having fun. That's all I ever really want you to do.